Well, I first want to just say how much of an honor it was and is to be here at this World Summer Games here in Athens. I competed in 3 Olympic Games. My career lasted about 15 years. And the inspiration that I've seen here through all the athletes, the people helping, the volunteers, the people behind the scenes that normally you don't see during an Olympic Games was astonishing to me. People ask me what my most rewarding experience would be here at these games, and I think first and foremost, just the utter appreciation of people competing, unified for one common goal, and that's to be better than they were yesterday. And I think Tim Shriver said it best in his opening speech during the opening ceremonies, which really resonated with me, and I had chills down my spine when I was listening to him speak. Be greater than we were yesterday. And I think those words ring true amongst all athletes, amongst all people. And those of us who are here competing for something in life, in sport, in business, whatever the avenue is, we have a very key opportunity to enhance our own productivity, enhance our own ways of life, and including being our own best. My entire career as an athlete, I was always chasing the gold. I was always trying to be my absolute best as an athlete. But it wasn't until the later years of my career where I truly started to understand the importance of why I was doing what I was doing and how I could become a better athlete. I finally, in these past Olympic Games in 2010 in the Vancouver Winter Olympics, I was able to experience fulfillment and a sense of accomplishment internally. And I think that's what all the athletes here are going through, and something that is much bigger than any of the medals that I've ever won, any of the podiums I've ever been able to stand on, was the fact that I was able to compete and feel my best. Post-Olympic Games, I wanted to hit the ground running, and this is one of the organizations that I wanted to be involved with. Those who are in the position to help others have done so. Every single person who's here in Athens, those who are back home. It's amazing to me, and it brings a smile to my face to see people genuinely care, and they want everyone collectively to allow for everybody to compete fairly and on a very equal plane. In my entire career as an athlete, I've always looked up to see inspiration, and sometimes it came within my own sport, sometimes it came from other leaders in the community. But those who are amongst us now, those athletes who compete here at these games, they show the determination, the sacrifice, and the effort that inspires every single one of us. And that makes me feel very proud to become an Olympic athlete. Every single person who's competed at these games, past, present, and in the future, are going to be able to call themselves a part of the Olympic family. And once you're a part of the Olympic family, you're always a part of the Olympic family. That's something that you can take with you forever. When I was younger, my father was always pushing me to do something that was a little bit different. I wanted to play football, I wanted to be in swimming, and I saw this very different sport on TV called short track speed skating. And for the first time in my life, I was extremely happy to see something that was so different. The same thing happened when I came here and I watched some of the other events, when I watched the badminton, and when I competed in the cycling event, and my partner, a Hungarian cyclist named Zsolt, actually, it's kind of funny, and there's a very famous Hungarian speed skater named Zsolt as well, so I tried to explain that, but I'm not sure. My Hungarian wasn't the best. Anyway, but when we were on the bike and we were competing, and I can see just the love that they have for the sport, it just makes me happy, and it makes me feel the appreciation and the purity of everyone competing on a very specific and open playing field. And that to me was the most astonishing and remarkable fact, that we're all here together, helping each other, and continuously in the future, the next Olympic Games, whenever there is an entire group of people who are hungry to be better, to be more, to be the best they can be, I want to be there as well. And I think it's up to us. We all live in the same world. Sometimes, we live by a different type of creed. In my career, I had a saying: one world, one life, one chance, your choice. And what that means is we all here live on the same area. We're in the same world. We're born into different circumstances. We're born into different challenges. We're born with different gifts. But every single one of us is special, and every single one of us has the choice to give back to humanity, to people, to allow for everyone to compete fairly, to compete openly, and to compete in a unification of all athletes around the world. Thank you.